Genius inherent in everyone. I shall read to you from the Divine Illiad. I wish these words to be burned into your consciousness, because they are fraught with much meaning. Man is light when he knows that he is light. Through my light alone can man know me. To know me is to be me. When man knows the light which binds all things to me, he is then one with me. Behold in me the one inseparable. Two things there are not in my universe. There is but one. Everything that is of every other thing that is. Nothing is of itself alone. All things are indissolubly united. This is a universe of seeming, an imaged universe of thinking, an action universe of desiring. That which mind desires will appear in the image of that desire. Desire you what you want, and behold, it standeth before thee. Throughout the eons it has been thine without thy knowing, even though thou hast but just asked for it. Sit ye not and ask, acting not, for thy desire will not come to thee, thy way to thee, unaided by thy strong arms. Behold, I am within all things centering them, and I am without all things controlling them. But I am not those things which I center in them and control in space surrounding them. I am the center of my universe of me. Everywhere I am is the center of all things, and I am everywhere. It is my desire to correct the commonly accepted misconception regarding the idea that geniuses are specially born. By genius I mean that quality of consciousness possessed by such outstanding geniuses as Leonardo, Raphael, philosophers as Socrates, Plato, Marcus Aurelius, Pelagius, Confucius, such mystics as Buddha, Moses, Mohammed, Jesus the Nazarene. Also our modern geniuses such as Beethoven, Mozart, Chopin, Edison, Marconi, and their prototypes, which are altogether too few in these thousands of years of world history. None is so rare among men as a genius. Out of hundreds of millions, we have but one. Go down through the pages of history and count them. You can put them all on a very small page. From these few, the culture of our race and its very resurrection from the jungle has come. These few have been our path to our ultimate mountaintop. Our awareness of our very souls has come to us from few who first found God in themselves and extended their awareness to each one of us in the measure of our ability to receive that awareness. And even more rare are the mystics, one in billions or even in tens of billions. Is it any wonder, then, that people say geniuses are born as geniuses, and there is no hope for us? I do not blame people who say that. I do not wonder when people ask, is there any hope for me? I do not wonder when parents discourage their children who wish to be important in the world and say, there are no geniuses in our family, no great musicians, no inventors. We are just everyday people. Why are you wasting your time? Go get a job. And that happens thousands and thousands of times as parents pull children down, inspired children who begin to know the light in themselves, who recognize the light in themselves. Desire is king in young people at such awakenings. It is a great crime for parents to strip the very souls of their children when they thus hear the inner voice of the light and wish to manifest it. We all inherit all that God has to give. The maximum of genius is in everyone. A spoonful is not given to one and a bowlful to another and a bushel to another. We are all born equal in the light of God. We are His omnipotent light, and all of it centers in us. The only difference between the greatest genius in the world and the ordinary man is that the genius is aware of the light within him, and the ordinary man is not aware of that light. The omnipotent light is in everyone, all of us, in all of its fullness. Likewise, all knowledge is in the light of everyone, awaiting one's awareness of it. Light is the self and soul of everyone. the omnipotent, omnipotent, and omnipresent light, which is God. That light of all-knowing is the foundation of creation. It is the one still light from which the two moving lights of this electric universe spring to manifest the one. Gradually, and all too slowly, we become aware of the light of our soul selves. We have been out of the jungle for only a few thousand of the millions of years of man's unfolding. We are in the infancy of the human race. The wonder is that so many have become aware of even so much. Do not include among so-called geniuses the men of great information who have given us discoveries based upon research and observation. Those men are no greater in knowledge than the ancient men who discovered the flame, the wheel, the boat, and the sail for the boat. They are greater only in their greater amount of information and their skills gained from greater powers of observation and will to work. All material civilization has grown from a material standpoint. The early discoverers of the boat, the sail, the wheel, and the plane were but keen observers of material phenomena. More specialized observation, research, and reasoning from such observation has brought us to where we are now. We have but multiplied our power of observation of material phenomena. While thus multiplying our ability to observe, we have multiplied our reasoning and thinking powers and our skills for the purpose of learning how to put more things together and take them apart. While learning the how, we have never learned the why or what. That is why science today has so little knowledge of cause. It produces effects but cannot tell the why of those effects. The greatest living scientists do not know what electricity is, nor can they define gravitation, magnetism, light, life, energy, nor the construction of matter. Their theories in these respects are but wild guesses, which are so often changed that scientific textbooks become obsolete in a few years. For that reason, the world of today is well informed with observed effects and skills in the use of materials, but has practically no knowledge. Effects of motion cannot be known because they are transient, changing, effervescent things. They can but be comprehended. Knowledge lies in cause, and unless we know cause in the way of things, we have no knowledge. Where are we today? Information and skills have put us where we are now, not knowledge. Knowledge is the omnipotent, omnipresent, and omnipotent light. That light is within everyone and everything to its fullest extent. It is in every cell of one's body, centering it. It is in the magnetic poles of everyone, controlling them. You may have that light of all-knowing for the asking. Knowledge is cosmic. It is universal. Desire what you will of it, and it will unfold within you. You will suddenly become consciously aware of it by receiving a flash of inspiration. That flash is your answer. We are what we desire to be. We can be what we wish to be. If we make a plan of our lives and desire that plan to be fulfilled, we will become that. And all the laws of the universe will help us to become that. Each step of the unfoldment of desire leads to new unfoldment. Desire to be great, and you will be. Desire to kill, and you shall also kill. The universe helps equally in either case. The universe works with each person to help him fulfill his desire, no matter what that desire is. We can make or break ourselves. Our lives are our own making. If we work with the law of balance, we achieve balanced results. If we break the law breaks us to an equal extent and immediately. I often say to groups, especially the salesman groups to whom I have talked for many years, mediocrity is self-inflicted, genius is self-bestowed. It lies with you. A genius is one who is conspicuously aware of the light in him, one who lives in the balanced rhythms of the God light. A genius is a co-creator with God. He is the bridge between